Gang.
Still worried, my boy.
Yeah. So the drop shipping and shit, you said you was doing that?
Yeah. I was doing a drop shipping early. Like, it's still, like, available, but I just don't push it or promote it.
Yeah.
I want to get to the point where, like, I actually like the merch and then push it.
Yeah. You got some jackets. I like them jackets.
Like, even them, like, I like those, but I want to find somebody locally to make it because it take too long to get them back. So I don't want people to place an order, then they got to wait a month or some more shit. So I'm trying to find a place where I could just go buy them, you know.
But where you from though, 16?
I'm from Arkansas.
You from Arkansas?
Nah, let me stop playing. I'm from Chicago, man. The hundreds, 130th to be exact.
Are you from the hundreds, the wild hundreds?
Yeah, South Side. That's basically the farthest, not basically, that's the farthest south you could go in Chicago. It's like the last stop.
So the last stop, and then after that is where?
After that, it'll be like the burbs like Dalton, Riverdale, Harvey.
But that's still Chicago.
No, that's the burbs.
But it's Chicago.
No, it's a Chicago suburb.
But it's Chicago.
It ain't.
Y'all gotta stop doing that.
It ain't. I ain't dissing. I fuck. They get
Of
wild
course.
too. It's not Chicago.
But it's disrespectful.
It ain't.
It's
It is what it
Chicago,
is.
my nigga. How could you say it's not Chicago when it's Chicago?
That's like saying Jersey is New York.
No, it's not. It's
Exactly.
Chicago suburbs.
Yeah, and Jersey is what? Next to New York.
No, Jersey is
shit
a
next to
different
Chicago.
state, nigga. Chicago suburbs is Chicago trenches, nigga. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's trenches, but it's not Chicago.
It's Chicago
So why
suburbs.
the name Dalton then?
Bro, what are you talking about? 16.
Look, if something happened in your neighborhood and when you call the police, Chicago police don't come, you not in Chicago.
Listen, let me tell you something.
If your buses ain't Chicago Transit Authority,
What you're subjecting that to is upstate New York. So we got New York. That's the city, and the boroughs is what you know. Chicago and the trenches is what you know. And now we got upstate New York. Upstate New York is where is the fucking suburbs. Nobody goes there, but it's still New York. It's New York.
They can have guns out there, right?
Yes. No, they can't have guns out there.
I
No,
thought they could.
not really. They could. I mean, technically, they really could, but you know what I mean? In New York law, you really can't. But if you could. You know what I'm saying? If you got land, whatever. If you got land and shit, you could, whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is, it's still Chicago. You can't say suburbs is not Chicago. It's
If it's Chicago, it'll be called Chicago.
Bro. All right, see, and I'm fighting for the people that's in the suburbs right now from
I
Chicago.
fuck with them. Shit. I'm right next to
them.
them, so I know how they get down. Like, it's not Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying, I don't know shit. Nah, let me not put that.
I get what you say. I get what you saying. You funny as hell. Nah, that's funny as hell.
I identify as Chicago.
So how was it growing up? How was it growing up in Chicago, my boy?
See, like, my lifestyle, I'm talking about my lifestyle. The way I came up might be different from a lot of people who grew up on blocks because we grew up in a complex, like a project type shit. So, like, I feel like the lifestyle different. It's like it's a lot of us, you know. Like, on your block, you probably got how many houses you got. Like, we got buildings on buildings and buildings and buildings and buildings all around this bitch. So, as a kid, like, it'll be a lot of us outside, like, abnormal amount. You know, it's like might be 50, 60 kids outside just playing. We grew up like everybody knew each other and shit like that. And it was fun. Playing games and shit. We used to throw rocks at cars, all type of shit. But long story short, like, shit started changing as we started getting older. Like, they took some security from O Block. I guess they got ran out of O Block, came to our hood. So we had some crazy ass security.
What you mean?
Cause, like, basically the security that used to be in O Block, they came from O Block and came to our hood.
Okay.
And the reason we knew that is because somebody from O Block stayed in our hood. He moved out there and he was telling us, like, boy, that's Martinez now. We know them. I think they brand was called like A Alert, but they was dirty type shit. Like, they'd do shit like they put me in cuffs one day, and while I'm in cuffs, smacked the shit out of me. They handcuffed me, like,
wow.
Got my hands to my back.
This is the security.
Yeah, it's like a pole on the wall. I'm in the office, like the housing office or whatever. But this was
they got authority to do that?
Hell no, they was just, I wasn't in the room. It was the 4th of July. you know, we used to shoot Roman candles and shit at each other, have fun shooting at each other with the fireworks and shit. So my homie shooting at me, and I'm getting up out of there, and you know, I'm just waiting for them shots to run out or whatever. So I think strategic. I run towards the office where security at, knowing like he ain't finna keep shooting me in front of security. This man keep doing it in front of them. He look at him, I'm this nigga crazy. So he run out, and I just stop. Now I'm walking. I got headphones. It's crazy. Security come out, and they like, hey, yo, stop. What you doing? So I just keep walking, bro. Like, I'm the one getting shot at. What the fuck is you stopping me for? Bro. So I keep walking this shit, act like I don't hear him. He come up to me, grab me. You don't fucking hear me? Oh, no, I got headphones. And why you ain't stop? I'm like, why do I gotta stop? What I do? He got to ask me questions, bro. I just kept walking because it's like, you seen what the fuck just happened. Why the fuck is you asking me anything?
Yeah.
We got the wrestling. I put him on this shit. And then I ain't gonna lie, like, anytime something happen in the hood where everybody knowing each other, somebody gonna run to go get your mama. So they ran to go get my mama. When my mama came, I'm still wrestling with him. I'm like, probably like 16 at the time. This is a grown man fucking him up. And, then backup started coming. They couldn't really get me. Then when my mama came, she was like, baby, just, you know.
All right, so that's 16. So that's growing up in Chicago, right? Yeah. So growing up, was during that time, was that the Chief Keef era? Was that before that or after that? Like
17.
When was that Chief Keef era you growing up?
I'm trying to think of when, because I remember Chief Keef in high school. I'm trying to remember what year.
16 is high school.
Yeah. Yeah, so
high school. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like I can't remember the mindset I was in at that time to think like, was we thinking about Chief Keef heavy back then?
So translate to that mindset. You young.
So I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard Chief Keef, I ain't like it. Like when I first got introduced, I ain't like it. Like I ain't understand it at first. Bro, who the fuck is this? I mean, this nigga look like he just came from Africa somewhere, dreads in this bitch. Like, who was this? But then, you know, like people kept playing. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit catching on. And then I became a fan. But I remember around that time, like, then we was hearing about JoJo and shit too. And the way I got introduced to JoJo, they was just in the school just screaming like, these niggas claim 300, but we BDK just loud as hell in the hallway.
So it was during the same time?
Yeah. No, that time with the JoJo shit, I specifically remember that because that was like the moment I heard it. But the 4th of July shit, we did that every year. So, you know, I don't remember which specific. Yeah, I just remember being around like 16 or 17 or some shit.
All right. So when the Chief Keef era hit, what was going on with 16?
I was in school, probably.
Did you know it was going to be as big as it got?
Hell no. I ain't really know that until like probably, I don't know, Don't Like or something. No, he was hot before then, but I just ain't know like it was gonna be like he gonna change the world and be legendary and all this. I don't think nobody knew that shit.
All right, so a little JoJo shit. So with the BDK, so when that hit, where was 16? How did that shit transition? What was your mindset?
Shit, same situation. I was in high school, you know, like it didn't change my mindset at all. I just watched how it changed a lot of people around. I started seeing people growing dreads. I seen people start playing with guns that wasn't playing with guns, like different neighborhoods that like.
So before that, nobody was having dreads?
Not as like how it is, but people had them, but like not like my whole hood had dreads. I was one of the ones, just the eyeballs, bro. Like almost everybody popped up with dreads. Some of my homies was looking like Chief Keef. Bro, you look like so what the fuck? Like you started to look like this nigga. Everybody wearing True Religion jeans and True Religion jackets and shit. Bro, everybody was BD. Everybody wasn't BD like that. Like the BD became like a trend. So yeah, it changed a lot. Same way it changed the world. People start doing the same shit and talking about ops and thoughts. Damn, can I smoke with y'all, gang? Like I put one of his moves.
Nah, all right. So shortly after, rest in peace, little JoJo, he passed away. How was that? How was Little JoJo when he passed away?
You know, for me, I ain't know him, so I can't say it really affected me for real. But
How was the city?
it was definitely shocking. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, I wasn't happy to hear it or nothing like that, but like it created a movement. So a lot of people, even before he died, they was on the BDK shit. But when he died, you know, when you died, it's like they become a legend type shit. So they really start running with that shit. I feel like a lot of people gained the name off of that shit too.
Okay, when you mean gain the name, you mean as far as like individuals or just as far as like people in Chicago doing shit just...
Really everybody, the whole drill scene, because that shit what it was fueled by like the Billionaire Blacks and JoJo's and Ducks, Chief Keef, all them, E-Day going back and forth. Like, I feel like it made like a blueprint type shit where everybody started doing that shit.
So you feel like if JoJo didn't die, rest in peace, and I hate to speak on that like this, man.
I think that's just what made the war intense, because people was like this side, that side. A lot of people was with that BDK shit. A lot of people was with the GDK shit.
Okay. I understand. And so what about Sosa? What about Sosa when JoJo died? Where was you? How was Chicago? Sosa, what was that looking like?
You know, I'm from 130th. They from 64th and them area, so that shit really ain't had nothing to do with us, you know. So it ain't like it ain't like whatever they had going on just ran the whole city. I feel like now it affects down to the whole city because everybody be having different relationships with people clicking up. You'll see people from this hood here, there. So I don't know what the fuck going on now. I be seeing people from my hood or people from hoods that I be interviewing. I be like, what the fuck? Y'all know each other? What's going on?
But during that time, we got the war in Chirac, bro.
Yeah, we seeing academics on that bitch tweaking this shit.
So niggas is doing shit to get a name to get on act.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like that? How is that looking like?
I feel like some people really ain't want that shit because I think it made their names hot in a different way. Because it's like it might be somebody that like certain people know about, but like now the world know about it, and with everybody getting involved, like you know how like I was saying like they don't got nothing to do with our hood, we don't got nothing to do with that shit. A lot of people don't get that mindset. I get a lot of people, I don't know, they get next to a motherfucker and just take up all their enemies. So it's like when you make somebody name like that, like the Grim Reaper, for example, it's like, oh, I mean, he points then, we get him, you know? It's like everybody know. Or the police might be thirsty, like, oh yeah, this that guy, yeah, we, you know, because the police be found out sometimes
16.
too.
Don't fucking act like the Grim Reaper wasn't on Twitter, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know none of that. I found out this shit. I'm from Chicago, but I found out a lot of shit from academic shit.
Who fault is that?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know how he was finding that shit out. I mean, I know it was the tweets and shit, but like for him to even know this person to know to look at their tweets, I didn't know. Wow, he knew that shit.
A nigga doing their research.
To me, gang.
A nigga doing their research, bro.
But out of town, I don't be understand it because like it'll be a lot of shit you see on the internet, but a lot of shit I learned from just meeting people, you know, bumping into people like people like Tay Savage, shit like that. Like I found out about him through people just telling me like this dude, he was in jail way before he came home. They was telling me this shit.
Out of town. You said the word out of town, so you're saying that it was different because it was coming from a person that was out of town.
Yeah, because imagine somebody from another city telling you about your city, shit that you ain't even know, and a lot of y'all didn't know. That ain't like shocking. Like what the fuck? You would think they from there. Like that wouldn't shock you. Like damn, you not from here, and you know shit we don't know.
So was it
like Trap Lord Ross?
All right.
It's like he not even in this country, and he be finding shit I don't know how. Like it be shit where the motherfucker was 13,
because he do his
and a nigga might
research.
be 35 right now.
So because of people do their research is blatant. People put it public for everyone to see.
Yeah, but look, this man be finding associates of associates of associates. Shit they said, like, how the fuck do you know? How you find this nigga ex-girlfriend from when he was 13?
Because he spoke on her.
Probably so. But a lot of niggas ain't talking about their girlfriends for 13, man. I don't know.
So
What this wood? So you want this bitch?
So Warren shot Rack. Do you feel like the Warren shot Rack will ever end?
I wish it would, but I ain't gonna say never. I just don't know, like, in what generation, you know? Like, I don't know if we'll be allowed to see it.
What you mean?
Cause it don't look like it's stopping.
But the Warren shot Rack ended.
Are you talking about the channel?
No, I'm just saying in general.
You said it ended.
People make it seem like Akademiks was the whole catapult and whole magnitude.
It can't be because he didn't start it. Like you can't say like it's like it's your fault because they not into it because of Akademiks.
Wait, so it's not because of Akademiks?
No, it's just it's like when I say amplify, like how you said some people was actually probably doing shit to be on that shit like that, like probably create a whole bunch of crash outs, all type of shit like that just to get on there. They probably sending him. They probably doing shit then sending it to him. Know they gonna be on there. Or like I say, you just make certain people faces super super hot. Like it ain't just hot where like just the killers know them now. Now it's all the killers know them. Everybody know them.
Oh, so not making it hot to the world, more so making it hot to the niggas that's looking for them.
Yeah, and basically everybody that's looking for them, whether it's the police, ops, fanned out niggas that's fanned out of other niggas that'll do something to you. Like, just
do
make
you
hot.
think that the people that Akademiks was speaking about during the Warren Chirac was satisfied and happy during that time?
I secretly feel like some people was. I feel like some people probably act like they mad because they street nigga and don't want that. But I know a lot of niggas be wanting their stories told, but they just can't tell it. And they be wanting that shit out there, but they don't want it out there where it's confirmed. You know, where they could go to jail. They just be wanting people to know, like, yeah, he did that or he liked that. A lot of niggas be like that. Like, I be hating that shit because niggas will do interviews and probably ask me for the interview and tell me some shit and bring this shit up to me. And I ask about it. And they was cool with it. And then they might see the comments and don't like the comments. And now they got an issue with it. And they'll try to make it look like it's all me. And it's like, a lot of this shit be y'all. Y'all be wanting this. So I don't be liking that type of shit.
Nah.
Yeah, it's definitely some people who they be wanting it because they know what it do.
All right, so you feel like I mean some of them said that they was appreciative and show love to act like Reese, I think Sosa as well.
I think they doing that because he got a platform now though. Like, you know, he's somebody you could work with.
You don't think that they both benefited?
What you mean both benefiting?
They both benefited off of.
Yeah, but I believe if Akademiks wasn't at the level he was at, it don't matter if they benefited. Niggas just use you in this shit. Like they don't
No,
matter
what I mean is during the beginning, during the Warren Chirac, do you feel like Akademiks and Reese and all the people that he was covering benefited off of each other?
Yeah, it's, you know, this shit be like it's good and bad with this shit. You know?
Do you feel like they benefited off each other?
Yeah, I know they benefited off each other.
Okay, cool.
But I'm telling you, that don't be mattering, bro. Like you could have had somebody you work with and was like I see it all the time. Like even with the cameraman, I didn't watch cameraman work with artists that didn't have nothing and was shooting their videos for free for months, maybe years. And they like when I blow this and that, you know, I'm gonna take you with me, this and that. And so they's benefiting off each other because this artist getting free videos and this artist might be bringing a couple views to him, you know. And then when they finally get to that point, they leave their ass in the dirt. So it's like,
do you feel
if
like
that cameraman was still beneficial and bigger, like a big platform, they'll still be fucking with him.
Do you feel like it would be a little Reese Chief Keef and all of that without academics as big as they are? 100%.
Yeah, because they already was doing their thing.
So you don't feel like academics contributed anything to?
Yeah, he did, but they would still been there. Because how he know about them?
All right, cool.
They already had a
all right.
buzz.
So you growing up in Chicago as a young Chicago kid, right? And he's speaking on them. Would you have wanted it to be you?
Back then, nah.
Like,
I wasn't. When they first started rapping, I wasn't interested in doing that shit. I didn't see that for me. Like they probably was the people that showed me like, oh, anybody could do this. Because now I'm seeing people who from some of the areas and backgrounds that's doing this shit. So it's like before then, the people that I seen that was famous out this shit was like so out of reach, it's like I never met none of these niggas, seen none of these niggas. So once I started seeing niggas that's front of the hood, I'm like, oh damn, yeah, this shit work. So then probably like it took some years to catch on though, Once I really seen like, damn, this nigga like so we seen he really going crazy. Then motherfuckers started doing this shit. So but I ain't really want to just necessarily be on Akademiks. Like I used to want to be on like Zach TV.
Not necessarily you. Rest in peace, Zach. That's my heart. I love him so much. Not necessarily you, but other people in Chicago. Do you feel like they would want
if you're a rapper or something and you catch on to like how this shit work?
All right, cool.
Hold on, my bad.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah, but like if you're a rapper and you catch on to like how this shit work and know how the publicity works and know how you can spin it and they think you're a super savage and you start like them people, but everybody ain't catch on and that some people don't know that. Some people just so deep in the streets and they be mad at that shit.
So now let's get back to my brother, Zach TV 1 to be exact. So when was you introduced to Zach TV?
Like introduced like personally or introduced like on some,
in general?
I don't even know, honestly. Like I can't even remember.
When did you see him on YouTube? What was the first time you seen him on YouTube?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
You just remember it being there.
Yeah, I seen a lot of shit. So it's like like when I first watched it, it wasn't like I knew it to remember. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this again. Like I ain't probably know who he was. I probably kept seeing it, but I don't remember.
How much of an impact did he make on Chicago?
Huge impact because that was the media source for the trenches. Like that was he got the first Chief Keef interview, I believe, Lil Durk interview. Probably Lil Reese, all of them, like all the impactful people that's considered legends right now, he did that.
So speak on Zach. Zach is from the Hundreds.
Yeah.
He's from where you from?
Nah, he just like the Hundreds is different neighborhoods in the Hundreds. It's kind of a decent sized area, so it's a whole bunch of different neighborhoods. But he not far from me at all.
So what was your biggest moments of Zach TV?
That shit with Samo and Lil Flip and Katie, like them interviews, because you remember that situation on a
Tell me the situation.
And you know.
I definitely know. I'm toxic. I'm toxic now, but I definitely.
Situation, like I feel like that them interviews off of that was big. The nigga Jenkins shit was big. What else?
Yeah. So damn, I love Zach, man. Every time Zach came up here, he came to see me.
Yeah.
He came to see me.
He's come out here kind of often.
A lot.
Yeah.
For real.
I think he interviewed like the Blickies and shit out here too. Like that's probably what introduced me. Matter of fact, he used my introduction to a lot of New York artists.
He made a huge impact.
That's what put me on like the Brooklyn drill scene.
So him picking up the camera, did that inspire you a little bit to pick up the camera and do interviews?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I learned a lot from him though, because when he was doing this, that wasn't my. I didn't know I was gonna be doing interviews like this. When I started doing interviews, I literally decided I'm gonna do interviews and just started, and it worked. So I didn't have like a long, process of watching him. Like, yeah, I want to. Like when he was alive, that wasn't a thought at all. It happened just because I be having a million ideas, a million thoughts and shit. you be distracting me with that shit. What's up?
You said you learned.
Yeah, that's
from him.
Yeah,
what
because
did
once I picked
learn?
it up, then I started studying that shit.
Okay,
I always was watching it, so I already
you already knew.
Yeah, but once like I picked up a camera, now I'm watching people like Zach. I'm watching people like Say Cheese. I'm watching Vlad, and I'm just seeing things I like from each of them. And
What would you say that you learned from Zach TV? What would you say that you learned from Zach TV?
it was certain things he was doing that I just didn't know would work. Like, cause the way I grew up, it was like we was just taught like not to mix, like be over here and be over there and be over there, and it's like I don't know. I feel like motherfuckers trapped in like a ignorant mindset type shit. Like growing up, I was taught certain people was the opposite that never did nothing to me, and it ain't take till like my teenage years, like late teenage years, to really like start thinking that way and understand like a lot of people taught me was the opposite. I don't even know. It's like I ain't go to school with y'all, didn't kick in y'all hood, and I wasn't arguing with y'all on the internet. I don't know y'all for real. Like the people that should be my opposite people that I know that probably did something, So it's like I grew out of that mindset.
So that's the 16 that was growing up and getting more mature.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Like I had a situation where it was a guy like from what would be considered the opposite or whatever. Like all the guys used to be on that with him type shit, and I went to school with his brother. Had no clue this was his brother because I didn't know who dude was, and his brother, my man's, bro. So we playing sports together, shit like that, and his brother, who considered the op, and his mom and all that, they coming to the school, supporting, getting Gatorade. They cool as hell. So it's like we gained a rapport type shit, and I think I'm starting hearing a name, and I'm like, know somebody named that. And then I asked, they boy, that's dude. And I'm oh shit. Folks cool. They ain't my homie, but shit, I ain't got no issue with them. How I met them, shit, I can't have no issue with them, bro. Like it's too late, bro. But that was a situation where it was mostly like we weren't friends, we weren't enemies though.
All right. So you spoke on Zach, and you spoke on that not being the time of you wanting to pick up the camera. So when did you feel like you want to pick up the camera and become 16ShotEm Visuals?
I picked up the camera because I was rapping. So I was already going, like, they was calling me 16 already. And when I picked up the camera, it turned to 16ShotEm because I was shooting videos. It was just music videos at first and vlogs, just whatever little camera work I could do. And that was like a side hustle at the time. I still wasn't really able to live off of that. But I picked up the camera when 16ShotEm came home from jail. It was basically like Zach TV had passed away. It was a void. Nobody was doing interviews. Tate just came home. There was controversy around his name. He'd been gone for some time, so it's like it's anticipation around that. And I just did it thinking like we finna get some views. I ain't think like this gonna be a career. That was like a clout move. Like I'm probably gonna get a couple thousand views, a couple followers. That's all I'm really expecting. But motherfucker got hopes of whatever, for the stars or whatever. But that interview really opened my eyes up to I could do something with this.
Okay.
At that point, that's when I would say I started like studying all the other people.
Okay. So was Tay 600 your first interview?
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, you decided to start doing more interviews.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was your second interview? Do you remember or no?
It was PBG Kevo.
Okay.
It's crazy how that shit set up because I interviewed Tay, and I asked Tay who he think I should interview next. He threw the alley-oop alley-oop to PVG Chemo at GD. So when I told them basically like Tay recommended this shit, FBG Bigger, which is FBG, but he from up north, but like he fuck with Chemo now. He told me interview King Von, and he FBG, and that's obvious. He told me interview King Von. So then my third interview was Von.
So do you feel like the Chicago people that's beefing with each other really don't hate each other?
I feel like that was a move where like he just like everybody don't hate each other. You know, it's like certain people just hate certain people. But I feel like that was a move where like he just felt like he threw alley-oop, I'm gonna throw one back that way. And he's helping me. He's letting me know something that's gonna help me. Like he telling me like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really fuck with dude, but this would be a good interview for you. I'm fucking with them. I'm helping support them, doing interviews with them. So he like shit.
So
I feel like he was just also trying to help.
So Tay 600 was your biggest moment, and that's what made you start interviewing.
That was my first interview.
First interview. What was your biggest moment?
That Cairo interview.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in the beginning of 16.
Probably Vaughn. That was my third interview. Tay and Vaughn. Yeah.
Vaughn was your third interview.
Yeah.
Was that Vaughn's first interview?
Yeah.
So you got King Von first interview.
And I was fresh at this shit. I didn't even know what I was doing. Like, I ain't really know at all, for real. If you listen to the camera, the lens was making noises and shit. It sounded like somebody was typing. I had old camera equipment. I ain't had no microphones. I might have had a ring light, if that. I don't know.
Wow. Did you know that was going to be history during that time?
Nah, maybe like Chicago history, but not like, oh, this shit finna go. Like major type shit. Hell nah.
What was it like when you first met King Von?
We had rode around to a lot. When I first met him, we met outside the Cook County Jail. Not outside the Cook County Jail. Yeah, outside, like at the Popeyes across the street. And I was just confused because I'm like, you know, his name hot as hell right now. Like, you know how his reputation was. So, you know, Cook County Jail, that's the jail where everybody at. That's the jail where everybody that's getting locked up is at in Chicago. So, your ops, your homies, everybody. So I was just confused. I'm like, damn, you sitting here eating. Like, you dining in. Across the street from this bitch is comfortable. It's just 2 or 3 of y'all just sitting there. And when I walked up and I think I either was like, what's that word or some shit, or maybe I sat down or some shit, bro. Probably sat at the table with them. And they just kind of looked at me. I said it was 16. They kind of looked at me. They're like, you don't look like no cameraman. And they just all got the looking all suspicious. Let me see something. Let me get a picture of you. Just in case motherfucker got find you. Shit like this playing around. And then we get to laughing. And we end up getting on the phone with one of our mutual people type shit that know. He know me. He been knowing me for like 10 years. Been knowing them. And we just all chatted up, laugh. Then we just went to different locations till we finally got a location. At first it was just like 3 of us. But by the time we got to the final location, it was so many fucking people that walked in that room. I'm just in a room with just me and my ex-girlfriend. You know, it's a comfortable environment at first because it's like it's 3 of us. It's 3 of them and 2 of us. But now we in a room and it's like 30 people down there. And it wasn't like uncomfortable though. Like,
but it was uncomfortable.
Only because I got my girl with me. You know, like I wouldn't have brought my girl in an environment like that if I knew that's what I was bringing her to. With my ex, not my girl. But like me in general, that's how a lot of my interviews is or was type shit. So yeah, that was different type shit.
Okay. So
you know, I just shoot music videos and shit too, so it was regular to be around all them people. They was pointing guns at the camera and shit. So that wasn't the uncomfortable part. It was just
okay. So would you say during that time, would you say that you was making a good financial amount off of YouTube?
doing. I don't remember what I was making during that time. I ain't gonna lie, that was so early. That was my third interview.
Okay.
But like, it wasn't nothing crazy because I remember I was just saying like I can't wait till like YouTube pay my rent. It was like a Herb song or some shit. I think he was saying some shit like YouTube pay my whole rent or some shit, whole rent, whatever. You know the song I'm talking about? Probably don't. But it was a Herb song, and I'm like, damn, I can't wait till YouTube pay my rent. So I couldn't have been making that much back then. I think my first YouTube check probably was a couple $100, $2, $3. I was happy though.
Okay.
Because I ain't even expect to make no money.
Are you financially good off of YouTube right now?
Hell yeah. Off of way more than YouTube though. Like YouTube used to be like my main. I ain't finna spill the beans, but yeah, never mind. Yeah.
I'm speaking about YouTube. You're saying extra shit.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll be happy.
So
you know, niggas be on my dick.
So you're financially good off of YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I ask you a question? I'm a broke nigga. What was your first big YouTube check?
The first one that shocked me was like 10, and then went to 20. Then it just kept going up, and I'm like, damn, like, so I don't want to spill like the biggest one though, but it was.
You said it went from 10, and then 20, and then it kept going up.
Yeah.
I don't see why wouldn't you say what was the biggest one?
Should I do that for in this bitch? You say what? You talk flex on the I don't know the exact amount. It was like 62,000, some shit like that.
$62,000 from YouTube.
In a month.
Dirty ass Chicago nigga. How does that make you feel?
I ain't believe that shit. I didn't believe that shit at all. I was like, what the fuck? That shit really it opened my eyes to some shit though. It showed me like, it opened my mind from thinking smaller to bigger type shit. Showed me it's like, all right. Because I was happy with what I'm doing. I didn't expect to do 5, 10, 20, 30, nothing. So when I seen that, it's like, oh, the sky the limit type shit. And
okay.
Then I really started learning about other revenue sources and shit.
Okay. So I'm a curveball real quick. The YouTube, the getting chicken, a nice chain. How much you pay for that chain?
I don't want to reveal that. Have my foot looking at me crazy.
Listen. I'm just saying, like you feel me, like shit. I'm just asking.
It's 5 figures, but I ain't gonna get a exact amount.
Listen, I'm just asking. You feel me? So that's what
I ain't gonna lie though, like shit like the chain, I could have been bought a chain. Like I ain't the person that just get some money right away and buy a chain. Like I could have had way more jewelry, all that shit. Like before I bought a chain, I done had 3-4 times that amount just in like stocks and shit, So like when I finally did buy a chain, it was more so like I felt comfortable doing it because I ain't just fuck off my money doing stupid shit. It was just something I just had to get out of my system though.
Understandable. I'm just saying, you getting a little money, you do different things. Is that what made you move to California?
I moved to California because I got bored in Chicago. Like it was a point in time where like when I first was in Chicago, I used to wake up every day with a new thought, something new to do because it's like it's new people to interview. And then I ain't gonna say I ran out of people because there's always people that you probably don't know about, sleep on, whatever. But it's like everybody that I kind of really wanted to work with, I did. Besides people that didn't live in Chicago no more, like Dirk, Sosa, shit like that. So I lost that motivation. It's like I'm just doing this shit, and it's just like I feel like a robot at a point. It's like it's just a job, and I ain't like that feeling. Like the money was still good, but I didn't feel like that motivation. So I wanted to go somewhere where I felt like I was gonna have to start over, like go from like this shit easy to all right, now I got to build my way back up, like something to like look forward to. And I ain't gonna lie, I just didn't like the LA lifestyle. I like the culture. It's like I ain't like it.
You ain't like it when you
I like
lived there.
visiting. I don't like living there though.
Do you feel like when you moved to Chicago, it left Chicago a little bit dry?
Yeah, but DJU started doing interviews, so it didn't really leave it dry for a point in time. It was like the same effect with like when Zach passed away, and then I came. It's like nobody doing this shit. Everybody want to see it, and then I just pop up. All the attention gonna go to me. So it's like when I was in LA, I probably count on one hand how many interviews I did. I'm telling you, like I had these type of checks is coming, so it's like I was chilling. I was like I'm trying to, but I was out there learning different ways to make money. Now it's like I start getting the relationships with different people, no jumpers and shit. I'm out there, I'm watching them, I'm learning. Oh damn, you making $300,000 a month here, and then you making another $250 here, and and all I knew was just one thing. So like I ain't gonna say got lazy. I'm in another city that I don't even listen to the music. I don't really know who.
But you did get lazy.
Yeah, but it's really because I didn't know nobody. I'm out here with I don't know nobody.
So
we don't really listen to LA music in Chicago. So I don't even have no idea who to work with.
So you going to LA helps DJU become.
I don't want to say that, but to effect, yeah. But he had to do what he had to do. He had to put his own.
Forget
work
him.
Yeah.
Forget this. It don't got nothing to do with him. I'm speaking.
Oh yeah, for sure though, for sure.
So
but I wouldn't say like I ain't trying to take nothing from nobody.
No, yeah, for sure. He grind. He do his thing. This don't got nothing to do with him. This is just speaking from the realm of people and outsiders and interviews in the retrospect of Chicago at this moment while you're not being there and them wanting to see interviews of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So DJU is coming up with his, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing and you're not there. You're not there in Chicago at the moment, right?
Nah, I was in LA.
LA.
Well, not LA, but.
So do you feel like you kind of helped DJU?
Shit, when he first started, I was supporting him. Like, he, when I met him, I didn't know who he was. He introduced himself to me and told me, like, I'm finna start doing this shit that you doing. He told me what he liked about what I did, what he's gonna take from me, all type of shit. I gave him advice. So, it was love. It just went weird.
No, you said you was supporting him, so you're not supporting him
shit.
now.
Yeah, like reposting shit.
So you don't support him now?
Nah.
You don't support him?
Yeah, like
you was just on his live last month.
Yeah, bro, because motherfucker it's like, you ever have somebody that just be talking to themselves in your DM type shit, like, and you don't respond, you treat them like a fan type shit, and then they go live, you don't ever join. Then one day you just finally decide, fuck it, I'm finna give you the attention, I'm finna give you the time, what's up? And that's what that was about. So
16, you're my dog. I fuck with you. You said that you don't support him.
Nah, so why would I support somebody who play with me? It don't make sense.
Why would you?
I don't hate. I don't want him not to be successful. I don't want to take nothing from him. None of that shit. It's just like, you can't force me just to support something.
But going on his live is supporting him.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just a clout move. Fuck it.
No, it's just
I'm
like,
gonna just play
today. It's just like, you want this shit. Yeah, this first and the last time type shit.
All right, cool. Where did the problem stem from?
It wasn't nothing on my end. But at first, I didn't even know. I was confused. I thought it was on some, you next to Bandman, Kevo and them, they getting in your ear. Because he telling me in the beginning, like, because they was on some trying to play chess type shit, out of war type shit, trying to stir shit, fuck up. So, like, they was on that type of time. And he messaged me, like, yeah, they trying to stir some shit between us. Don't let them get between us, this and that. So I'm like, oh, he must be a solid nigga, I'm fucking with him. And the first interview he did with him, he kind of like, they was saying crazy shit about me. He was kind of bleeping shit out, he was trying to keep it cool. And he asked me to do an interview, and I told him, like, I ain't want to do no interviews. I was telling everybody that. I told a couple people that shit, bigger platforms than him at the time. And then Flakko got the tweaking, doing all that goofy ass shit on No Jumper. And that pissed me off, and I called Adam. And Adam basically was like, shit, you know, we could finish this convo on the show type shit. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So when I did that interview with Flakko and it went viral, I didn't know at the time because we weren't really talking like that.
You went through a lot.
He had an issue with that though. He felt like, damn, you just told me you ain't doing interviews. Then right after that, you go on this white man platform. That's what he told me. Like, because, you know, he was doing weird shit, cracking a little disrespectful jokes. Then he interviewed doing them again, and the whole energy was different. Like, he cracking jokes with them type shit. But,
You good, 16?
I'll tell you, check my phone.
Paranoid.
Oh, y'all got all this
Check
sound.
your phone, Louis. Check
y'all
your
got all this
phone,
sound like shit
Louis.
going on.
Check your phone, gang. 16, pass it.
I got what? Out of what? Should I ask you? You got a lighter or you need the lighter too?
Yeah, I need both. I'm sorry, Leaf. This nigga about to fire me. Alright. Alright.
I don't remember what the fuck we said.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm steady. DJU, nigga.
So DJU, nigga.
Alright, we ready, Leaf. Will the DJU and 16ShotEm beef ever end? You was on live with him. It ain't no problems. It ain't no issues or nothing. You said that you was going to do the interview with him. Will you be a man of your word and do the interview with him?
Yeah, if he pay me.
How much would he have to pay you to do an interview?
Yeah, I discussed that with my team.
I understand.
But it ain't no beef for real, for real. Like, I don't want people even go with that narrative. Like, he's trying to make it look like that because I guess he look at the drill scene to see how that shit work. And it's like, you want to be like competition and people. You don't got to do that in this game. And I don't want to entertain that shit for real. It ain't no beef. It can't be beef. I know where to find you. It can't be beef, you know?
100%. Where did the Bandman Kevo situation stem from?
Oh, well, nah. Yeah, it ain't stem from that. It stemmed from an interview.
No, the DJU situation stemmed from the Bandman Kevo situation, it looks like.
Yeah, kind of, in a way, because that interview would have never happened if that ain't happened. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah, that stemmed from an interview I did with some people that call him a rat, his co-defendants. And I don't know why, like, instead of like directing the energy to the people that call him a rat, he directed it towards me. So we got into it.
Did you know that they was gonna call him a rat before you interview him?
Yeah, he was hitting me for months. I wasn't even entertaining it, like, cause I didn't know who he was. It's like, you know, I ain't just gonna go to no random person who just be like, yeah, do the rap. I'm just gonna go interview him. I had no clue who you are at this time, so I was spinning him. And then it's like, I ain't had no issue with Kevo, so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to just do that. But eventually, somebody that know me, my family, told me, like, I know dude now. Like, I know him. He used to be with Kevo for real. And I'm looking online, and Kevo saying he never heard of him, don't know nothing about them, don't know what a rack boy is. And then when my cousin finally, like, introduced me to dude, and we chop it up, he showing me pictures and shit, like, this is us together right here. This is him wearing a rack boy shirt. So now it's catching my attention because it's like, all right, I'm seeing where he's lying at, and it's like, why you lying saying you don't know them and you don't know what this is? And they saying you a snitch. So I'm looking like, all right, they showing me where he lying, they telling me this. So now you got my attention. Plus, y'all, it's two of y'all, and y'all is co-defendant. So that's what caught my attention with this shit. And it was more so like, I'm going to do an interview on your life story. And the case was a big case in the city. Everybody knew about the car cracking case or whatever. So I feel like it was a good interview to do.
You feel like it was a good interview to do? And was it worth it?
When you say worth it, what you mean? Like, worth what?
Worth the circumstances of the drama that the interview brought.
What happened though? Like, what circumstances? Because when you say was it worth it, like, what happened? the interview dropped, it got views and made money. Then other drama happened and it got views and made money. Like, was it worth what?
Losing a relationship with Bandman Kevo?
Never had one. Like, nothing changed. I never knew him. I knew of him, but I never had a relationship with him.
Are you willing to get to know him?
I got to know enough.
What I'm asking is, will you have a conversation with Bandman Kevo?
We did already.
When?
When we first got into it, we had a conversation, and we came to understand it, and it was over with. What fucked it up was the situation with his baby mama, ex-wife or wife or whatever. You know, that situation. Like, that's what sparked it back up, because once he found out about that, he was pissed.
What did he find out?
You know what he found out, man.
I don't know anything. What did he find out?
Because when y'all be asking me this shit, all they be in the comments is like, yeah, man, he think he cool because he fucked somebody leftovers. Like, I don't even be bragging on this shit. I ain't even said a word about this shit. She's heard a word about this shit.
Fuck it. Okay. Why did you fuck his wife?
Shit. She looked good. She came for me. I ain't go out of my way to do that. He got my Instagram deleted. She emailed me. I thought it was a setup. But you saying why? If a motherfucker you attracted to throw it, what you gonna do?
You fucked his wife.
Ain't had nothing to do with him. I don't know him. I still don't know him. You know, it's like I have no reason not to. I don't know you. I should be able to do that, right? Well, I can't do it because he got a name.
So you didn't fuck his wife out of spite.
No, that's just what it looked like that, because once you find out and you playing with me now and you want to do all this goofy shit with me, yeah, I'm gonna throw it in your face, because it's like I know how it feel, but that ain't the reason I did it. I would have did it, and if she never said nothing, I would never said nothing.
So why did you fuck her? Not because of the shit that you and Bandman Kevo went through, but you fornicated with
because it was over with at that. Like, it was over with.
And I understand that.
Yeah.
As a man, I understand that.
But I ain't gonna lie.
But as a man, why did you fornicate with this man's wife?
Because I wanted to.
Because she looked good?
Because I fuck with her. Like, I don't really be on that type of time with her no more. But, like, I fuck with her as a person. She cool people.
Fast forward. Will you have a conversation with Bandman Kevo? Will y'all be
what would be the goal?
Squash the issues?
What issues though? Like, y'all be saying issues like nothing happened to neither one of us. This be the internet, bro. Like, nothing happened to neither one of us.
Okay.
They didn't have my location.
I would like
they didn't
to,
have my
I would
location
like
where I lived at. They posted it on the internet.
If I was to have a handler get Bandman Kevo on the phone.
A handler? What the fuck is that? That's some Illuminati shit.
Listen, if I was to get him on the phone, will you have a conversation with him, or we could possibly have a Bandman Kevo and 16 conversation? Yes or no?
I don't know. It's like, it gotta make sense. Like, what? Because once we had a conversation, what's gonna happen then? Is it for entertainment
issues.
purposes? Is it for views? Like, what we talk when we talk? What we gonna be like? We gonna squash it. But what is it to squash? We just been internet feuding. Like, if somebody got shot, somebody got killed, somebody got hurt, then it's like, now it's a war. It's a back and forth thing. Niggas doing shit here, niggas doing shit there. Now it's like, you want to have a conversation, you want to end this shit, but what is we gonna end now? I don't even be trying to entertain this shit.
Since you made it this way and you want to be technical, then we can make it for internet purposes.
That's the only thing it would be, because that's all it is.
All right, so if he agreed to
I ain't mad at him. You gotta think about it like, I don't like talking about it, because all I do is stir this shit back up, and I don't even be on that for real.
It's nothing crazy. We about to move to the topic.
I ain't even mad at you for asking, because like I
move to the topic anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, What I'm saying is, if
they feed off this shit, right? Now that you just asked me this shit, now it's gonna be a loud motherfucker talking shit. 16 this. Yeah, he broke. He sleep on Billy Flo. Now they say I live with my bitch. He live with his bitch. Like, you know, it's just like, hey, leave it alone. I get it though, cause motherfucker, the more attention you push your OnlyFans, you get your money. Whatever you do, it's like more attention, more money. I get it. Like y'all be thinking this shit beef, bro. I think he's a smart man and he knows how to make money. That's what I think.
So you don't got no ill will towards him?
I just don't. I don't really fuck with him. I can honestly say that, but it's not. No, it's like I feel
You
like
wish he
I
succeed.
realize like
You wish he succeed.
be realistic, bro. This man a multi-millionaire, right? When he dropped my location, right? Meaning he knew I stayed at a point in time, right? Don't he got the resources to get what he want done? Don't you think if he really wanted to, like, he could have at least had an attempt or something? You know, it's like, I don't believe it's no beef. I think, like, he's a smart person. He realized, like, you spend this shit, it's going to make money. He going to make money out this shit. Like, that's what he do. He get the tattoos that's going to piss people off, and people looking at him like, oh, yeah, he this, he that. He don't get no fuck how y'all look at him. He going to make some money out that shit. I think that's what he care about, making money.
Damn, 16. I'm trying to get you and him come closer together, man. Will you? It don't seem
Just
like
make some money? We gonna make some money together?
Yes. Yes.
How can we make money besides fake beef?
Okay.
What we gonna do? Scam some people? What we gonna do?
I like Bandman Kevo.
Maybe we make a video that's gonna make some money, a little money, I guess.
Okay, so fast forward, the Flakko situation, because that was amongst the Bandman Kevo drama as well.
You say what?
The Flakko situation, I was amongst the Bandman Kevo situation as well.
Hell yeah, that's y'all boy, man.
I like Flakko. Flakko's cool. How you feel about Flakko?
I don't know. I don't know. See, like, these niggas be like buzz gang. I don't like talking about them because then it get them a reason to talk about me and go live and just be 2024. I'm not on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you regret spitting at him?
Nah.
Will you have a cordial relationship with him moving forward?
I already do.
Do you respect him?
We not cool or friends, but like when you say cordial, I just walked past that man at Adam's 22nd birthday party.
How was that?
Shit, I just seen him. I think y'all was with Louis. I'm like, boy, there go Flakko. Let's walk up. What's up, my boy? He yo, and we just walked off.
You like him? Like do you respect what he doing?
Like what?
As far as him blogging and doing what he's doing, like, do you respect him as a young black man?
No.
Come on, 16. You
Wow.
don't respect him as a young black man doing what he's
respect
doing?
shit. It's just like, hey, so we keep it cordial. We keep it cordial.
He's a young black man trying to get $1.
So I gotta respect you because you do anything for $1? Nah.
So you can't get past the situation that happened amongst you guys.
It ain't about. If I wasn't past it, I wouldn't have walked past him.
But you can't.
He need to get past it.
Forget about him.
But what I'm saying is, in all these situations, I'm not the victim. It ain't nothing to get past.
But I'm talking to you, and you're bringing up.
If he would have spit on me, then that question would be valid to me because now I got to get past something. I want my lick back. This shit is over with to me. Once you spit on somebody and they don't do nothing, it's over with. At that point, what are you doing? You pushing the issue for what?
I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is don't think about his mindset. Think about me talking to you. I'm your therapist.
There ain't nothing you could tell me that's going to make me think I'm finna say I respect him. God. I fuck with him. I like him. No. It's just like how you say it.
Damn,
I'm a grown man.
16.
Beefing don't make money. So if keeping it cordial, I'm cool with that. Just shut the fuck up, bro. That's all you got to do.
Okay. I understand. So I can't have you. Okay, so we can have a conversation though.
We done had plenty. We just
I
online
bet.
together.
All right, cool. I bet.
Like
That's cool.
I'm telling y'all, I don't be
bet.
on that for real.
All right, cool.
It just be like we can't be on live too long because he gonna say something goofy or somebody gonna send him off, instigate. He fall for it, whatever.
Thoughts on New York drill? Let's have the conversation of New York drill, Chicago drill. Let's start there.
I was fucking with New York drill kind of early on, but I was fucking with Brooklyn, like the Bronx shit. I wasn't really on it like that. Like my homie was trying to put me on early type shit. Like when I was coming out here doing interviews and shit, I'm trying to fuck with people in Brooklyn, and he from the Bronx, and he telling me the Bronx this, the Bronx that. But I'm thinking like, you just trying to put your area on, man. I don't hear nothing about this shit. But all the people he telling me about, these the K Flocks. Before you know, so it's like and at this point in time, it would have been easy as fuck to reach them, you know? And then I seen the Bronx drill scene, but I just didn't understand it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't understand that shit. I still kind of struggle to understand some of it. Like, it's certain people that I fuck with it, but I kind of struggle to understand a lot of it. Like, a lot of it sounds similar, and it just get jumbled up type shit. But like Brooklyn, when they drill scene popped off, I was listening to that shit. Like, I was listening to both sides with the Woos and the shows, 22G's, no Sleepy Hollow, no. I'm seeing the Chef
Sleepy
G's, all
Hollow,
that shit.
Chef
Like,
G, 22G's.
I thought some niggas had dissed me. They was that Big Out America. Who the fuck is 16? 16 y'all, who the fuck is these niggas? Like, I ain't know what the fuck was going on. And then like I found out, I guess it was Nas Blicky or some shit like that. And they like, yeah, they call him 16. I'm like, oh, because you know they was mentioning Chicago people and shit in the song. So it's like, I know I don't know them. I know I got no beat, but I'm hearing the song. They mention Chicago people. I'm like, oh, they just dissing random niggas. Like, I ain't know. And I was up on all that shit.
So how did you feel when you heard all of these New York rappers mentioning Chicago niggas that's not from Chicago but from New York?
I was just confused. I ain't getting it. Once I found out they was talking about me, I ain't give a fuck though. Like, that ain't my business. Like, yeah, they talking about Chicago rap, but I didn't know Lil Miss that time. I didn't know them at that time, so I didn't know why they was dissing them. They don't got nothing to do with me.
During that time you heard it, did Chief Keef already pop off? Was the Chicago wave already a thing?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it was Chicago drill way before New York drill. So if they doing New York drill, it had to be after that. Like, that means Chief Keef already popped off and influenced the drill way.
So you hearing a bunch of New York niggas saying a bunch of Chicago names in their music, and you're not thinking anything.
Yeah, because I ain't one of them people, you diss somebody from my city, I'm into it with you. People in my city is killing each other. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you diss Chicago, nigga. Yeah, you my op now. What? That has nothing to do with me. You got to diss all us, diss me, something, shit.
But they wasn't from Chicago. They was from New York.
No, but so Breezo, they wasn't this 600 Breezy? They was?
No. Everybody.
Lil Mister, he say, Lil Mister, are you done? We'll put guns in the trunk and drive to Chicago. They was talking about Lil Mister.
That one, yeah. That line, yeah. But the rest of them, they was dissing New York people. So what I'm saying is, all of the people was named after Chicago.
See, I ain't know
that's
that.
in that era. That's in that era. That's in the Brooklyn era.
They still got people named after Chicago though. Duty Low just did a song with Duty Low.
That's in the Bronx era. We gonna get there.
I was wondering if that was gonna ever happen, cause I always wondered like how Duty Low felt, but he spelled shit different though. It's like Dudey or something.
Do you feel like Chicago was a heavy influence in the New York drill scene? Do you feel like Chicago was a heavy influence in the New York drill scene?
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like certain people in New York was a heavy influence on Chicago scene. Like 50 Cent, that shit. I love that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Who else? I just interviewed Jim Jones yesterday, and I had to like tell him like, do you know like it's it was whole like hoods after y'all type shit. Like a lot of the rappers and shit, like Young Money and shit. Like it's a whole hood named Young Money that's still active right now. That's like notorious in Chicago. You know, so it'd be like I want to do these people be knowing like the impact they really had. Like the drill scene, they down there out of the drill scene in a way. You know, it's like 50 Cent. He influenced. We don't got no G on that number. He influenced motherfuckers. Want no tank tops, that gangster shit. Who else? Fredo Santana, Joel Santana. You know, it's like Brits. Well, that ain't New York, but it's a lot of people that influence us. It's just, I don't know, all the shit that we took from everywhere else and created our shit and influenced a lot of other people.
Definitely influenced each other. Definitely influenced the world.
I mean, have to get y'all there because New York niggas be on my ass. Man, y'all act like y'all just did everything. Chicago this. We took drill and made it better. They be on my ass.
So you're pandering.
You say pandering?
That's what you're doing.
Hold on, break that down for me. What's that?
Pandering.
That sound like a crime. That sound like loitering or some shit.
No, pandering. I wish I could have. We're going to Google it.
Hey, Siri, define pandering.
It's going to be on the screen.
Gratify or indulge in a moral or distasteful desire, need, or habit. Huh?
That's what you're doing right now.
Oh, you got to explain that.
What you're doing right now is saying something to satisfy the needs of other people's desires.
That's the truth though. It is like the Dipset shit, Jim Jones.
Do you feel like New York niggas is dick riding Chicago wave, bro? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So stop
acting. Not everybody though.
Not everybody. 100%.
But that's why I was like, I didn't feel that way about Brooklyn too much for real. That's why that's what I seen like the inspiration for sure, but like I don't know, like I just didn't feel that way.
Not Brooklyn, the Bronx.
Look, you trying to have the Bronx mad at me, man. You from Brooklyn? Look, hey,
I'm not from
Bronx.
Brooklyn. Look. Listen, I'm a dirty ass Far Rock nigga. You're. Let's start there. Do you feel like all right? Cool.
See, these type of conversations would be crazy, right? Because when I say this shit, people be getting in their feelings and they thinking I'm trying to come at motherfuckers, diss motherfuckers, and I'm just speaking shit from like my point of view, my perspective.
How does Chicago look at New York?
I can't speak for Chicago as a whole.
You could speak for Chicago.
People that came to New York, or people that never came to New York.
People, how does?
Because it's gonna be a different perspective from some people that actually been. I'd have been around here a little more, you know.
I'm speaking from a person from Chicago that's never been from Chicago.
Oh yeah, they might think nothing happened and motherfuckers just be dancing and dissing people that they don't know, shit like that. Like if you're not like a real fan and you don't pay attention, you might think nothing going on. You might think niggas don't got guns. It might not be the same like how like it is in Chicago, but it might be people that think just nobody got guns. Everybody's got knives and shit. Like, it's people that still think that. But that's the people that's not, you know, it's street niggas that travel and see shit. Like,
legends. Let's speak on legends. Chicago legends. Name some Chicago legends.
On what scale? Like, music in general?
In general. King Yella.
I'll name.
Did
you say King Yella?
Let's play a game.
Did you say King Yella?
Hold on.
No. Did you say King Yella?
Wait. Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
God.
Let's play a game.
Let me stop.
Let's play a game. I'll name names and you say if they're Chicago legends or not.
All right.
And these are people that I think that are Chicago legends.
So everybody you about to name, you think they Chicago legends?
Yes.
All right.
King Yella.
I think he influential. I wouldn't call him a Chicago legend. Like, the situation with him where he said, you know, he mentioned like people's gang members. Is that okay, or would you consider that snitching?
Snitching.
So would you consider somebody that you think a snitch a Chicago legend? Yes. Oh, well, if that's fit that category, then maybe, because he is influential. If you can put that in that category.
Do you feel like snitching discredit from everything you done?
Me personally, I don't really give a fuck if a nigga snitch no more.
But you do because you discredited him for being a Chicago legend.
Cause it's like, what is y'all known for? Like street shit, right? So how do you be a legend in the streets, and that's that, you know, people saying that about you, or that's what you did, like
King Von,
yeah,
Little Dirk,
yeah,
FBG Duck,
yeah,
Wooski,
like Chicago street legend, yeah, but like he could have been way hotter on the music side. I don't think he gave a fuck though, for real, about the
Wooski is a Chicago legend.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking about like music and shit, you know.
You're thinking musically, okay.
Maybe that's probably why I couldn't get the yellow part too, because it's like, what would he be a legend for? Like, are you a legend just because you know? Like, what makes him legendary? Like, he doing great with the blog and shit though. Like, that might be something that, you know, could have him considered that with time, maybe.
Famous Richard,
Legend. He too fresh with this shit. I fuck with him though for sure, but I don't consider him a legend, nah.
Oh, Famous Richard not a Chicago legend?
He might be eventually, but shit.
King Yella snitching or giving names. What was that situation exactly?
You know, man. I get it though. See, I do interviews, so it'd be funny. It'd be like, I be knowing to answer all these questions. Some folks just ask them. But I guess he gave information about people, like what affiliations they had, identify people. He ain't send nobody to jail though. You know, he ain't like, I don't think he like blatantly was on some, yeah, I'm scared, I'm about to go tell on nigga. I think he might have just was talking and I realized like how he fucked up.
So technically it's not snitching, it's just giving information.
Like if you snitch on accident and you fuck up somebody's situation and they go to jail, that's snitching, right? Like say if you accidentally put somebody on a scene of a crime, but you wasn't aware that you was doing that, and now they go to jail. Ain't you snitching because you fucked their life up, right? But that don't mean you was on some bitch ass nigga. Like you scared to go to jail. They might just ask you like, oh yeah, where did you meet him at? And you said it, and now he got locked up because something happened there, and you ain't know. Like,
I understand.
But is that snitching? Like if you ain't had nothing to do with nothing?
He didn't necessarily send anybody to jail. He gave information to the authorities.
All right, so if you don't send nobody to jail, you're not a snitch? Because I always be saying, like, if that's what we going to go by, it's a lot of people that we call snitches that ain't snitches. Like TYMB Fefe, he said a lot of shit in the station. It's on camera. But nobody went to jail, and that was his argument. So is he a snitch?
I would never give information to the authorities. Any information that's given to the authorities, I recommend is a little ratty. It's a little ratty.
Just gotta listen to your lawyer. This ain't no street shit at this point. It just don't make sense to do it. Like your lawyer would tell you that. People be thinking like, oh, when you don't snitch, that just make you street. No, that's smart. It's smart to just not say shit. That's your right.
Do you have a relationship with Adam?
22?
Yeah.
Yeah, not like, oh no, you come to my crib, I come to your crib type shit, but like,
for sure, business.
We'll chop it up. We'll talk on the phone, text. I might have questions to ask him. He done put me in tune with people who was beneficial, shit like that. So yeah, I fuck with Adam. He invited me to his birthday party. He cool. We getting wild. But I'm glad him be doing that with me. Like in the interviews, I'm glad him be doing all that shit. Send me a dick pic. Like,
he respectable.
Yeah, I'm phoning like what the vibe. Like I see other shit he do other people, and I see why people be like, oh, I don't like, but he never be like that. cool.
How you feel about the boy?
Who?
Act. Yeah.
I fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie, like, he the reason I got Discord right now. I ain't know what Discord was. I think I seen him talking. I don't know if he's talking about the Flakko situation. And I ain't like how he was covering it. Cause like, I think he took offense to that shit or something at a point in time. Cause he was like, why the fuck y'all let him do that? Y'all supposed to roll him, this and that. And I'm just thinking like, who gonna roll who? Like, why the fuck is she telling them to do this to me? Like, yo, ass tweaking. Y'all think we just pull it up just victims, gang? Like, motherfuckers gonna, you know? So that's how I'm looking at it. And then he like, people, if he get to doing that, people gonna think they could try me because he's a reflection of me and chat nigga this, chat nigga that. And I'm like, folks, I might not necessarily be a chat nigga because I ain't had Twitch and watch that shit. I'm like, I'm a YouTube nigga, though. I watch your shit. I fuck with you, gang. Like, don't think like this on some, we spitting on bloggers. Like, I do the same shit. Like, he the reason I kind of stream because I be watching his shit and other people's shit and I pick up tips from them, you know? So, like, that's why I joined the Discord, though, to try to, like, explain it to him. Like, this ain't we finna get on that with niggas, like, act, or, you know, it's just like his ass a goofy.
Do you understand the chat niggas?
To a certain extent, but certain extent, y'all be looking like a gang or something, bro. I don't know, like, y'all in New York, y'all don't be worried about no Rico?
The chat niggas is worldwide. Yeah, but we not a gang, but we...
But you know, you a New York nigga. Y'all be talking about nothing bigger than the chat. Y'all be having sessions and shit. Niggas be getting violations and shit. Yeah, like, you be telling me, niggas... he ain't do that. He know better to do that.
Listen,
so I don't know.
Nobody bigger than a fucking chat. Let me hear you say that one time, 16.
Man, I ain't saying that shit. Y'all to violate me. No, I'm just playing. Look at him. I can't even see your face. I don't even know what your expression look like. You got the...
Yeah.
I ain't nothing bigger than the chat, though. You know I fuck with y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, nobody
I'm dead now. I'm dead now. On the
I already
shit,
know.
I'll be in that bitch now.
Hey, Leaf, I appreciate you. We wrapping up, Leaf. All right, champ, we good.